Have you ever caught yourself stirring a creamy bowl of oatmeal in the morning, only to wonder why your bones still feel a bit creaky later in the day? Or maybe you sip on a pint of milk before bed and think I'm doing all I can for calcium, so why does it still seem like my body isn't soaking it up? If that sounds familiar, you're in good company. After 60, our bodies change in subtle ways. Digestion slows, vitamin D activation can dip, and the very process of moving calcium from your plate into your bones can feel like trying to push a beach ball underwater. But here's the good news: with a few simple tweaks to the meals you already love, you can help your body become a calcium absorption champion, keeping your bones strong, your balance steady, and your confidence high. Today, we're talking about 4 practical nutrition hacks designed specifically for people over 60, all centered on one goal: maximizing how much calcium you actually absorb. We'll sneak vitamin D from unexpected places, celebrate the power of probiotic-packed foods, and reinvent snack time so that every nibble works in your favor. By the end of this part, you'll have 2 or 3 of these hacks ready to weave into breakfast, lunch, and snacks, and you'll be excited to cook up the rest in the next segment. Let's start at the very beginning: breakfast. Imagine a warm bowl of Greek yogurt dotted with fresh berries, chia seeds twinkling like morning dew. That yogurt is already a superstar source of calcium. But here's the twist: when you stir in a spoonful of chia and pair it with a little sunshine in a glass, you're doing so much more than layering flavors. First, chia seeds bring fiber and a hint of omega-3s, nudging your digestion to run smoother, which means any calcium in that bowl stands a better chance of being absorbed rather than racing through your system. Then, top it off with a side of orange juice fortified with vitamin D. Or, if you prefer, a few slices of sun-ripened mushrooms sautéed in the morning light. Vitamin D is the key that unlocks calcium's door into your bones, so combining these 2 powerhouses at breakfast gives you an early edge. And if you'd rather skip juice, let the sun be your waiter, stepping outside for 5 minutes, just enough to let your skin greet the sunlight, can help your body produce its own vitamin D cocktail. Moving through the morning, think about the story your gut tells. As we age, the balance of friendly bacteria in our digestive tract can shift, sometimes leaving us with a gut ecology that's less like a flourishing garden and more like a patch of neglected weeds. That matters because healthy gut bacteria actually help break down and shuttle minerals, calcium included, where they need to go. So slipping in a serving of fermented vegetables, kimchi sauerkraut, or even a spoonful of kefir alongside your lunch not only adds a zing of flavor, but gives your gut the permission slip it needs to work its magic. Picture a crisp green salad topped with roasted carrots and a heaping tablespoon of sauerkraut, the tang dancing against the sweetness of the carrots. That's a gut-friendly lunch that doubles as a calcium ally. And if salads aren't your thing, try a midday smoothie blend. Kefir with a handful of spinach and frozen pineapple chunks. The probiotics in kefir will help your gut digest nutrients more efficiently, making every sip a step toward stronger bones. By now, you've sprinkled hack number 1 into your breakfast and folded hack number 2 into your lunch. Now let's talk about timing, hack number 3 if you will, though you won't see numbers on the screen. Instead, think of your day as a flowing river. You don't dump all your water in one spot and expect it to nourish the entire landscape. In the same way, you'll get more mileage if you spread your calcium intake across 3 or 4 smaller moments rather than stacking it all into a single meal. For instance, after lunch and before dinner, reach for a handful of almonds or a slice of low-fat cheese instead of a sugary treat. Almonds deliver not only calcium, but also magnesium, another mineral buddy that helps settle calcium into your bones. And that cheese, enjoy it with a crisp apple or a few whole-grain crackers, gives you a savory protein boost, plus the slow-release dairy goodness that your body can absorb steadily. If you're in the mood for a warm snack, Melt a little cheese over a roasted sweet potato wedge. It's like giving your bones a mini appetizer that arrives just when they're ready for it. As the afternoon sun dips down, you might notice your energy flagging, or your joints sounding the familiar creaks. That's your cue to prep for dinner by setting out the next calcium hit, one that you'll carry through until bedtime. Think of a small cup of warm milk with a sprinkle of turmeric and cinnamon. The milk serves up that final calcium boost, while turmeric adds anti-inflammatory comfort and cinnamon brings a sweet mood lift without the sugar spike. You'll be surprised how cozy that cup feels in your hands, like a soft reminder that you're nurturing yourself step by step, sip by sip. You've already woven calcium-rich yogurt probiotic beauty and snack timing into your day, and that's a fantastic start. In the next segment, we'll explore how to seal the deal with bone-building smoothies, creative meal prep for calcium-packed dinners, and one final delightfully simple hack you can sprinkle into your bedtime routine. Speaking of routines, isn't it nice to think that the choices you make at breakfast could be just as important? At sunset, stay tuned and let's keep crafting menus that honor life after 61 flavorful bite at a time. Just as you've learned to sprinkle those little calcium snacks throughout your morning, the afternoon offers another golden opportunity to turn ordinary meals into bone-building powerhouses. Picture this. You lean back in your favorite chair, sunlight filtering through the curtains, and you reach for a tall glass of bone-building smoothie. But this isn't your garden-variety fruit drink. It's a carefully crafted blend designed to give your body everything it needs to lock calcium safely into your bones. Start by spooning a generous dollop of plain Greek yogurt into your blender. Its creamy texture and tangy flavor are already a 2-for-1 source of calcium and protein, helping your body maintain muscle tone as well as bone density. Next, toss in a handful of fresh spinach leaves. Nothing bitter here, just a mild leafy green that's brimming with calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, all of which team up to support healthy bones. Reach for a ripe banana to add natural sweetness, along with half a cup of frozen pineapple chunks for a tropical twist, and an extra dose of vitamin C. Toss in a splash of fortified almond or rice milk, whichever you prefer, and let the blender whirl until everything is silk smooth. The result looks like sunshine in a glass, and every sip carries you one step closer to stronger, more resilient bones. When you divide that glass into 2 smaller servings, you're also putting our spacing hack into action by spreading this smoothie between a mid-morning boost and an early afternoon treat. You help your body absorb calcium more steadily. Try sipping half alongside a light salad around 11 and then enjoy the rest as a pre-lunch refresher. Not only does it stave off afternoon hunger, but it keeps your digestive system humming efficiently, because a well-paced stream of nutrients gives your body the time it needs to do its work. Later, as lunch fades into dinner prep time, consider one-pot dinners that sing with flavor and calcium. Imagine a steaming bowl of white bean and collard green stew. You start by sautéing a splash of olive oil and a chopped clove of garlic until it smells like Sunday at Grandma's house. Stir in a handful of chopped onions, then add rinsed white beans, the kind that sit quietly in your pantry but burst with calcium and magnesium when you cook them. Once those beans are warmed through fold in torn collard green leaves, they wilt down into velvet ribbons and release a gentle earthiness that balances the beans perfectly. Season with a little ground turmeric for its anti-inflammatory benefits, and a pinch of black pepper to help your body absorb the turmeric's goodness. Let everything simmer, then finish with a splash of low-fat milk or a few crumbles of feta cheese stirred in at the end. That final dairy addition brings an extra calcium bonus, and the creamy notes play off the greens in a way that feels both comforting and sophisticated. All of these ingredients, beans, leafy greens, milk, or cheese, work together to create a calcium-rich dinner without ever feeling like a chore. When you ladle this stew into a deep bowl and serve it beside a slice of whole-grain toast, you've got a dinner that's as visually appealing as it is nourishing. And because you've cooked it in one pot, cleanup is a breeze, leaving you more time to savor the conversation around the table or to dive into that afternoon crossword puzzle. Between meals, don't underestimate the power of staying hydrated. Not just any water, but water with intent. Try filling a glass pitcher with ice-cold water, slices of lemon or orange, and a handful of fresh mint leaves. The citrus adds a whisper of vitamin C, which plays a starring role in helping your body extract and transport calcium more effectively. Every time you refill your glass, you're not only quenching your thirst, but also reinforcing your breakfast's vitamin D pairing and your lunchtime's probiotic boost. If plain water isn't your thing, pour yourself a cup of warm herbal tea after dinner. Lemon balm or hibiscus both work beautifully, and squeeze in a slice of lime. A cozy mug in your hands is a gentle reminder that nourishment can be comforting as well as functional. By weaving these strategies into your day bone, building smoothies spread out like little milestones, one-pot calcium soups that feel like a hug in a bowl, and citrus-kissed water that keeps you moving, you're creating a lifestyle where strong bones and joyful meals walk hand in hand. Next time, we'll wrap up with a few more delightful recipes to tuck into your evening routine, along with a final reminder of how small choices can lead to big health gains. Until then, may every bite and every sip be a step toward feeling sturdier, more energized and ready for whatever adventures await at any age. As the evening light softens and you settle into your favorite chair, it's the perfect moment to think about one last beautifully simple way to help your body absorb calcium while you rest. This is our final hack, a gentle nighttime ritual that pairs calcium with its best buddy magnesium and a whisper of vitamin K, setting the stage for deeper sleep and stronger bones by morning. Picture yourself in the kitchen just after dinner, where the day's final glow lingers across the countertops. You reach for a small saucepan and pour in a cup of low-fat milk. As it warms, you stir in a teaspoon of almond butter until it melts into silky swirls, then rip into half a peeled banana and mash it into the mix. Bananas bring a dash of magnesium, a mineral that not only helps shuttle calcium into bone, but also soothes tired muscles and nerves, inviting your body to relax. The almond butter, too, carries magnesium and healthy fats that slow digestion just enough to allow the calcium and magnesium a leisurely entry into your system. Once everything is warmed through not scalding, just cozy to the lips, you pour this golden-hued elixir into your favorite mug. The aroma of toasted almonds mingles with hints of banana, and you cradle the mug in your hands as you sink back into your chair. With each sip, you're not just tasting comfort, you're giving your body the precise nutrient combination that encourages calcium to find its way into bone tissue, all while you drift towards sleep. It's like a bedtime story for your skeleton, whispered in flavors that feel indulgent, yet entirely healthy. And here's another secret: slipping a few dark leafy greens into your dinner earlier, perhaps stirred into a side of whole-grain pasta, or gently braised next to your chicken, adds vitamin K, the nutrient that turns on proteins responsible for binding calcium where it matters most. When those greens mingle with your evening milk and banana, blend your body. Thanks you overnight, working quietly to rebuild and reinforce. By morning, you wake to stronger bones and the kind of rested energy that makes the world seem a bit brighter. Throughout these 3 parts, we've woven together 4 easy-to-follow hacks, pairing calcium with vitamin D, enlisting probiotics for gut health, spacing calcium-rich bites across the day, and capping it all off with a magnesium-boosting nighttime ritual to help you maximize every milligram of calcium you enjoy. Along the way, you've discovered how a berry-topped yogurt breakfast can spark better digestion, how a sauerkraut-dotted salad or a spinach-packed smoothie can turn lunch into a bone-building celebration, how a one-pot white bean stew can transform dinner cleanup into a breeze, and how citrus-kissed water and warm almond-banana milk can become nourishing bookmarks in your daily story. When you pause to think about it, these aren't just tips. They're invitations to savor meals, to honor the rhythm of your body's needs, and to celebrate the simple pleasures of good food. Imagine your days unfolding with this gentle structure: a tangy smoothie at mid-morning, a comforting stew at dinner, a warm, nutty drink before bed. Each moment an opportunity to feed your bones and uplift your spirit. These rituals become part of the tapestry of your life, woven together by flavors you love and habits that help you stay independent, active, and strong. Now, as you close the kitchen drawer and prepare for a peaceful night, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Small tweaks, adding chia seeds here, stirring sauerkraut. There, sipping water with citrus may seem almost too simple to matter. Yet, together, they mount a powerful defense against bone-loss low energy and the creaks that sometimes remind us we're wiser with every year. Food isn't just fuel, it's friendship, nourishment, and joy, especially when it's tailored to meet the unique needs of life after 60. If you've tried one of these hacks, perhaps that evening, almond banana milk, or the morning mushroom and yogurt boost, share your experience in the comments below. What made you smile? Which recipe felt like your new favorite? And if you have a beloved trick for getting more calcium into your day, please let us know. We'd love to hear how you've customized these ideas to fit your own tastes and routines. If you found these tips helpful, tap the like button and hit subscribe so you won't miss future videos packed with simple, science-backed advice for living well at any age. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so we can continue this journey together, celebrating meals that honor our bones, our bodies, and our joy. Here's to nourishing our bodies and our joy at any age.